My name is Misaki, and I work at a company. Every day I'm busy with work and spend my days being chased by deadlines. Despite this, I'm currently in a relationship with my boyfriend, Hagio.
Misaki, how was dinner tonight?
It was really wonderful. The food was delicious, and above all, the night view was so beautiful.
Haha, I'm glad you liked it.
But what's up today? This place is nicer than usual, isn't it?
For a major life event, you want it to be at a nice place, right?
Does that mean, perhaps?
Misaki, I want you to marry me.
No, really, are you sure I'm good enough?
Please don't say good enough about the person I love. It's nobody else but you, Misaki, with whom I want to spend the rest of my life. So, if you're okay with it, please take this ring.
Hagio! Thank you, I'm so happy.
So, I guess that's a yes.
Of course. From now on, let's make it great as husband and wife. On this day, Hagio proposed to me. I was overjoyed, feeling that spring had finally come even to someone as dedicated to her work as me. We had already met each other's parents and decided to inform our friends.
Thanks for making time today. Actually, we have something to tell you both.
What's up? It's rare for you to be so formal.
Hi, what? Are you guys getting married or something?
Hey Daiki, don't steal my lines, man.
Wait, you were really going to announce your marriage?
We're going to be husband and wife.
Yay. Congratulations to both of you.
Well, sorry for stealing your line. Congratulations.
It's all good, thanks, both of you.
Thank you both. I'm glad we could tell you in person. These two are Daiki and Fuchiko, who are also engaged. Actually, Hagio and Fuchiko have been close childhood friends, and I met Hagio through Fuchiko when we worked together. That day, we talked about each wishing the other happiness before parting ways. Eventually, it was decided that we would build a house at the same time as getting married. I never knew building a house would be this tough, and we still need to decide on the wedding details.
Haha, why are you panicking all by yourself?
Come on, Hagio, think about it a little too, it's our wedding after all.
The main character is Misaki, so you should do as you like, I'm being flexible here. Besides, have you seen the estimate for the new kitchen? Isn't that spending way too much?
But since we're building it, I want to be particular about it.
I'm going to live there too, why don't you listen to my opinion, ugh.
Hagio left all the wedding preparations to me, and quickly complained about everything concerning the new house. With all the busy preparations, I became increasingly frustrated with Hagio for not helping and only voicing complaints. On the day of our marriage registration, that morning Hagio said, "Hey, shall we go to submit our marriage registration soon?"
Ah, sorry, a sudden business trip came up. Can you submit it by yourself?
What? Isn't that too sudden?
I can't refuse, it's a direct request from the top.
I thought we could submit it together. Can't we do something about this?
No, I have to leave now, so it's a bit impossible.
That's so disappointing. Then at least tonight. Let's go to the night service window to submit it, okay?
Can't be helped. Alright, I'll go.
Reluctantly, Hagio went on his business trip with a look of dissatisfaction. Despite being work-related, his attitude left me feeling uneasy. Then, after receiving a call from Daiki, I decided to call Hagio and tell him, I'll submit it by myself after all. A month later, our new house was finally completed.
It's finally completed, the house of my dreams.
Yes, we put so much effort into it, I'm looking forward to it.
Hagio, Misaki-san. I heard it got completed today.
Oh, Fuchiko. Did Hagio invite you?
Yes. Can I check out the new house? I want to get some ideas for the house Daiki and I are planning.
Of course, feel free.
Wow! The living room and dining area are beyond what I imagined.
Amazing. What a lovely house.
Yes, it was worth all the effort.
Now, then Misaki, Fuchiko and I will be living in this house, so you can disappear.
What? What's suddenly gotten into you?
I mean, usually, you'd notice by this point. How can you be so oblivious?
What? What are you both talking about?
Fuchiko and I are saying we'll lead a happy married life in this new house.
Getting a new house for free is the best. Really, thank you so much, Misaki-san.
What? You're joking, right?
It's true, once we've got the money from you, we don't need you anymore.
That's terrible.
That's what happens when money is all you have. You get discarded. How sad.
Good thing you didn't move your stuffing yet, saves us the trouble, ha.
Hagio and Fuchiko suggested that I should leave the new house as they leaned on each other. Angered by their words and actions, I responded, That's right, but you know, both the house and the land are in my name. If anyone's leaving, it should be you too.
What? Aren't you saying that this house was built with Hagio's money?
Hagio doesn't have that kind of money. You're his childhood friend and you didn't know that?
What? So you're saying you paid for everything?
Yes, that's right. I paid for the land and the house out of my savings. And for the part that wasn't enough, I took out a loan in my name.
Wait, you even took out the loan. Hey Hagio, this isn't what you told me. What's going on?
Ahaha, well.
What do you mean well? So everything she's saying is true.
That's what I've been telling you. Oh, and I knew about your affair too.
What? Hey, you just found out about that, didn't you? You might be upset, but bragging here won't do you any good.
No? It's not pretense or anything, just the fact. I've got the evidence photos taken by a detective, here.
What? These from the other day. When did you prepare this?
Wait, Hagio, you said she didn't know.
But, she never said anything that made me think she suspected an affair.
Yes, I kept quiet on purpose to let you think you were getting away with it. Honestly, when someone changes their behavior so suddenly, anyone would suspect an affair. You underestimated me way too much. I revealed that the new house was in my name, and that I was aware of their affair. Then Hagio and Fuchiko started laughing together.
Too much, haha. I really didn't think you'd go as far as hiring a detective.
Pretending not to know about the affair, you're surprisingly good at acting.
What now? You're admitting to the affair.
Yes, that's right. I had an affair with Fuchiko. So what?
Betraying me is the lowest of the low.
Lowest. If you're going to say that, then the person who drove us to betrayal is just as low. You just weren't worth being loved. If you're going to blame anyone, blame your own lack of value as a woman.
What nonsense. It's clear that the ones who cheated are in the wrong. Don't try to justify your infidelity.
You're so desperate, you know. The more you shout, the more you embarrass yourself. It just sounds like you're saying it's painful to lose as a woman.
Hey, give it a rest. Sometimes the truth hurts people, you know?
Oh, sorry, maybe you didn't understand, so I thought I'd clarify. Oh, right, that's all you can say, huh? Sorry for not noticing.
Is there nothing else you two have to say?
Something to say? Was there anything? Oh, don't mind. Cheer up.
Exactly, there's probably someone out there who loves plain and boring women like you. So don't give up, okay?
Ha ha ha. I told you to stop.
Stop joking. Not even apologizing. I never thought you were such people. But listen, I will be the one living in this house. That won't change, so leave quickly.
Oops, it doesn't work like that. Even if we divorce, this house is part of the property division and half belongs to us.
What? Property division.
Oh, you didn't know about property division. This house becomes joint property of the marriage. So you just pay for it, but you won't get to live here.
That's how it is. You got it now, right? You're the one who needs to leave.
Hagio and Fuchiko, hoping to gain part of the property through division, prompted a surprising reaction from me. Foo, ahaha. Property division. Ahaha.
What? Why suddenly? It's scary. What are you laughing about?
Who a thing. She must not be able to accept reality.
Foo, sorry, I just couldn't hold it in. You see, I'm single, so there can't be a divorce or property division.
What? Single. If you're going to lie, at least make it a believable one.
If you doubt me, go check Hagio's resident registration or family register. You won't find anything about me there.
You said you were going to submit the marriage registration.
Oh, about that.
Hello, don't mind me coming in.
Daki, why are you here?
I came at this timing. You can guess why, right?
Don't tell me. This was Daki's doing.
Doing sounds so sinister. Call it a strategy. Yep, I was the one who told Misaki about your affair. I knew about the registration day, so I advised her not to submit the marriage form.
Thanks to Daiki, I was able to avoid tarnishing my family register. Thank you.
What are friends for?
Wait, just wait a minute. How did you know about my affair? And how could you do such a thing? This plan was supposed to be known only by me and Hagio. Fuchiko was flustered by the sudden appearance of Daiki and the revelation that everything had been discovered. Then Daiki said,
If it was a plan, you should have executed it better. First off, It was strange how you suddenly changed your behavior and broke off our engagement. I suspected something shady was going on. Infidelity was my first guess.
Hey Fachiko, you should have handled it better.
Huh? I don't want to hear that from you.
So, I hired a detective, but there was another thing that bothered me. When you broke off the engagement, you slipped and said, the plan is almost complete, didn't you?
Yeah, yay, I might have said that.
Are you an idiot? That's practically asking to be suspected.
After that, I quickly figured out that Hajio was the affair partner, and it all clicked. You originally planned to just have Misaki build the house and then take it over together.
We were so close to getting the house. What have you done?
It was just a slip-up, can't help it. Anyway, why would Daiki even think that way? The house might not have been related at all, you know?
Well, it didn't make sense why she was building the house. After all, Misaki-chan is the source of all the funds, right? And since the loan is in Misaki-chan's name, it might not even be recognized as joint property.
That's ridiculous. It's a house we acquired after getting married. Then it should be considered joint marital property.
It would be if the property was built together by the couple. But in this case, Misaki-chan's burden is too great to say it was a joint effort. If it was properly contested, it might not have been recognized as shared property.
What are you saying? Are you saying the plan was pointless from the start?
Probably. Well, that's why you probably planned without knowing these circumstances. That's exactly what made me suspicious.
So there's no divorce or property division. Instead, I will be claiming damages for the affair.
I'll be claiming too, so be prepared.
Hajio and Fushiko, stunned to realize their poorly conceived plan, reacted sharply when they heard about the damages for infidelity.
Wait a minute. That's ignorance on your part. We're not married, just lovers, right? Then you can't claim damages for infidelity.
Exactly. This country recognizes free love.
True, you generally can't claim damages if it's just between lovers. However, there are cases where you can claim damages even if you're not married.
You can claim when there's significant emotional distress. And damages can be claimed during an engagement or relationship equivalent to an engagement.
What?
Infidelity during an engagement counts as a serious breach of trust. Since the engagement was broken off because of you two, you'll have to pay damages.
That's... To think we'd have to pay even though we weren't married.
Wasn't your plan a little too sloppy? Should have studied up a bit more. And Fuchiko is equally guilty, so you two better get busy paying those damages together.
No way. I mean, impossible. There's no money for that.
There are plenty of places in the world that will lend you money if you ask. If you don't have the money, then borrow it and pay up.
Give me a break. Do you know how much debt we'd have to take on in total?
Given Hajio's income, it'll probably take a very long time to pay back, but good luck.
No! I'm sorry. I apologize for everything that's happened. So let's get married after all. Let's start a real married life together. Let's make a fresh start. We can definitely make it work this time.
Don't say such stupid things. Marry you after all this? Absolutely not. You betrayed me, ridiculed me. I'll never forgive you, no matter what. After you pay the damages, never show your face to me again.
And that goes for Fuchiko too. Drop any sweet ideas about being forgiven. Spend your life paying back the debt if you have to.
This isn't how it was supposed to go.
We were supposed to be enjoying a drink happily right now. How did it come to this?
Thus, Hajio and Fuchiko, staggering, disappeared somewhere. Afterwards, Daiki and I claimed damages from them, and perhaps feeling a bit guilty, they quickly borrowed money and paid the full amount. However, as a result, Hajio and Fushiko ended up being chased by large monthly repayments. They spent their days in continuous endurance, unable to dine out, scrimping on daily food expenses, and unable to buy new clothes or shoes, which eventually wore out. After repeatedly stretching their budget, they became emaciated, and their appearance resembled that of homeless people. Unable to find work in such a state and eventually evicted from their apartment, they began to sleep on the streets. This is how Hajio and Fuchiko came to spend their days wandering from park to park, rummaging through garbage bins, living a homeless life. As for me,
How have things been lately? Have you gotten used to living alone?
well, I've finally started to have more things outside of just my room.
Living alone in that big house, huh? Isn't cleaning tough?
Exactly, I even use a cleaning robot, but it can't handle things like the handrails, right? So I've noticed that a lot of places end up gathering dust.
I was envious at first, but hearing that, it seems pretty tough.
Why not come over to my place? If you're willing to help clean, you're more than welcome.
No, no, no. As much as I like you, living together would be a bad idea.
Oh, I wouldn't mind if it's you, Dikey.
Is this being trusted, or should I be happy?
Did you say something just now?
No, just questioning my own appeal as a man.
Reality can be cruel, can't it?
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Since then, I've been thoroughly enjoying my single life in my new house. While I say that, it mostly means I'm enjoying the freedom of living alone in a house, but it does take up a lot of my time to manage it. Honestly, I thought it would be easier if someone lived with me, which is why I asked Dikey, but maybe that was a bit thoughtless. Since then, we've become closer and more familiar with each other, so I thought it wouldn't be awkward between us. But the friendship between men and women can be complicated, I suppose. Nevertheless, we continue to spend our days peacefully.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.